It's happening. Whatever's on the other side of that rift, it's coming through. Oh? A cat statue? What? To be honest, I was expecting something much scarier and much more dangerous since there was a bunch of nether growth coming out of the rift, but you know what? I'll take it. Oh, and there's like a portal in the back. I wonder if that's the rift still open. Sometimes with these rifts, they'll stay open for a short amount of time, creating some kind of like temporary bridge between worlds. If that's the case, we need to go over and warn whoever's on the other side not to come through, because I don't want them getting stuck in this world like I was. Oh, and by the way, welcome back everybody to another episode of Minecraft with Camden. In the past few episodes, we've been keeping an eye on that rift that was across the lake, knowing something was going to come through, but we didn't know what. And now it's finally opened, and to be honest, I still don't really know what that is, why it came through, what world it's from, but we need to go and investigate it. It looks like the coast's all clear. There doesn't look like there's anything dangerous over there, so we should be okay. Oh my goodness. From a distance, you really can't tell how big this thing is. But look at this. As we're coming up on it, it is humongous. It's the size of the cliff. Oh my gosh. Okay, has anybody come through? Yeah, there's definitely visitors. Maybe they speak English. Y'all would be surprised. We do often get a lot of animals from other worlds that know how to speak. It's kind of strange, but also kind of fun. Hello, kitties. How are y'all doing? Hello? Any of y'all speak English? Oh, they all meowed like they're responding, but I can't tell what any of them are saying. This is strange. What's your name? Tiger? They've all got names on their collars. Catsby, Rusty, Lynx, got Schrodinger, 𝗧𝗜𝗍𝗬𝗦, Dinah, and Hershey. Oh, nice to meet y'all. Do y'all have like an owner nearby or something? Where did y'all come from? Let me go check out the portal in the back. Maybe it goes to their world. Alrighty, let's see. No, this doesn't look like it's any other world's nether. This does just look like our nether. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, it's a lot to take in. Oh, we brought a buddy with us. Yeah, I don't know where this thing is from. I don't know how to tell where y'all are from. You guys can't tell me. You don't have an owner nearby. This is a whole thing. For now, you guys, why don't you come with me? You can come over and stay at my house for a bit, and hopefully I can figure out what to do with you. Alright, Callum, Cedric, I've got a big ask for y'all. Obviously, as you can see, we've got a lot of guests hanging out with us now. They just came through a rift from another world. Yeah. Kind of crazy, long story, but basically they're going to need to crash with us for a while until I can figure out how to get them back to their home world. So, in the meantime, could y'all take care of them for me? Be good hosts? Well, I would, but I've got other stuff that I need to do in the morning. So, if y'all could just, show them around the house, show them where they can get food and stuff. Would you do that for me? Please? Awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Alrighty, cats, if you need anything from me as well, then feel free to come ask me whenever I'm here. But when I'm gone, Callum and Cedric, they're your guys. They're the ones that you guys should go to, alright? Alrighty, have a good night, everybody. Oh, hello there. What's your name again? Hershey? For some reason, this Hershey is really attached to me. She keeps following me everywhere. Now she's up here in my bedroom. I mean, sure, yeah, you can stay here, but I am gonna have to nudge you a little bit so I can get in the bed. Sorry. Man, everybody, it has been a wild past few days here by the lake. When I first moved out here, I was hoping that this place would be, a spot where I could just escape, start a new life, take it easy, just be away from the craziness of the world and the rifters. But ever since I've moved here, I think the craziness has followed me. Not only have I had to deal with this rift opening up and all these cats being stranded here, also, I've had to deal with the pillagers. First, they try to steal the allays from me, and then also, they're going around saying that the rifters are gone, which I didn't know about. Are they okay? Are they safe? Do I need to go back and check on them? I don't know. I don't know if I want to be fair, after, you know, some stuff that went down back there, but maybe I should check on them just to be safe. I don't know. But that's not what we're going to focus on today, guys. And we're not even going to focus on the rift and the cats that came through. I have other plans today. Something a little bit more pressing. If y'all remember in the last episode, we managed to not kidnap. What was the word I used? Detained. We detained some pillagers and questioned them about what they were doing patrolling by the lake. They didn't give anything away, but I'm pretty sure that they're after the allays that we rescued from the pillager outpost. And because of that, we now need to find a new home for these allays over here. Right now, they're just hanging out in my starter tent, and that can't do anymore. They're in danger. They need to be hidden at somewhere safe, but also somewhere nice so that way they can still fly around, stretch their wings, stuff like that. So, I have a perfect spot down beneath the axolotl sanctuary that I think would be a perfect spot to house these guys. But before I can get started building it, I need some resources that I don't have on me yet. I'll explain why I need them in a bit, but we need to go on an adventure for 𝗧𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗦. That's right, we're going to an ancient city. Wallace, cue the traveling montage. We made it, guys. The ancient city. Now, I don't need to go down into the ancient city because really I just need 𝗧𝗠𝗘 and 𝗧𝗠𝗃 sensors. But like, I mean, while I'm here, I might as well go down, right? I got the coordinates to this place from the pillagers that we interrogated last episode. I like pickpocketed them while they were unconscious. Oh, this is gonna be dangerous. Oh, the 𝗧𝗠𝗃 shriekers around. Oh gosh, okay. I do have a bed, so I'm just gonna place this real quick and set my spawn. I'm a little scared because I see a shrieker right there. Okay, let me take this out. There's a couple of things that I need to do while I'm down here. First and foremost, I do need some 𝗧𝗠𝗃 sensors because that is the main thing that I need for today's project. I'll also grab a catalyst while I'm down here so we can make more 𝗧𝗠𝗃 back at home. But then also, I want to get some Swift Sneak enchantment books for my leggings. And I want to set up a portal, another portal, down in front of the big portal, like the big ancient city portal that's deactivated. And I want to set up a connection to the nether so that way we don't have to travel thousands of blocks day and night to get here again, because that was a long journey. I don't want to have to make that trek again. I just want to be able to, you know, go through the nether. It's a little quicker. Oh, I hate coming down here. It is so scary and so dark. Don't think that there's any shrieker by this chest. We're just gonna wing it. Okay, good. Swift Sneak. All right, we got it. We got a couple of those. A couple of torches I'll take. Honestly, I'll just take everything. We got music discs. I'll leave my stone and stuff behind. The stuff that I got from my dig down here. We'll just take all the loot. I also brought a bundle so I can just, you know, pack some of this stuff up. Don't take as much inventory space. And then I can get some wool to make sure that I'm not causing as many vibrations everywhere. Alright, there's the front of the big portal that I was talking about. Let me grab my obsidian. I'll just put a portal at the end of this, like, walkway here. We'll put it right here. Okay, let's light it and make sure that we've got a good nether spot on the other side. Oh! Right next to lava. Okay, that's not ideal. Especially for, like, running out trying to escape a warden. But it's not a basalt delta, so I can't complain too much. Alright, with that done, technically, we could just leave right now. I mean, we've got the portal link set up. I got the sensors that I needed. I got Swift Sneak. But I haven't summoned a warden yet. So, like, I could keep going. Infinity, Swift Sneak 2, a couple of discs, and some other junk. I say it's junk, but then I take it all. Also, I could try to find some of those skulls that they keep down here, because those would be good for banner patterns. An Echo Shard, okay. Riptide, that'll be good if I ever find a trident, and then other junk. Oh my gosh, there are so many Echo Shards. Can we get enough for a recovery compass? I mean, I don't really need a recovery compass, but it's nice to just say that you got one, you know? Boom, 8. That's all you need, right, for a recovery compass? Let's see. 8 shards on the outside and a compass in the middle, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, now if we can just find one of those skulls, I think we're set to leave. Oh my gosh, there's so many streakers and sensors all next to each other. I think this is where the skull is. Yeah. There's 2 chests. I might just go for the skull. If I break it, will it trigger anything? Oh, I think it will. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I go like that, and then like this. Okay. Oh my goodness. I feel like Indiana Jones, like, replacing that idol with a stone. Like, oh, this is so stressful. I'm not gonna bother getting those chests. I've gotten what I need. I don't need to be too greedy today. We've set up a portal so we can always come back. I'm just gonna head out of here. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna be greedy, but there's a couple of diamonds right here, and I don't see a shrieker around, so I'm just gonna snag these real quick. And you know what? Maybe this one too. Okay. I think we're safe. I can sprint. I don't see any shriekers around. We should be safe all the way back up to the top. The exit. Oh, we made it, guys. We made it. We're free. That might have been the easiest ancient city raid I've ever done. That was so smooth. Oh no. Have I left Wallace out in the rain? Wallace, I'm so sorry, buddy. Here. Oh gosh, I don't have a lot of room in my inventory. We'll throw that out. Let's grab the lead. Let's go home, buddy. So, why did I travel thousands of blocks away and risk my life just for a few skulk sensors? Well, as I said earlier, today we are going to be building a sanctuary for our Allay friends. And if you know anything about Allays, you know that they are very receptive to sound. They love note blocks. They'll like chase after note blocks when they're playing. You have to use music discs and jukeboxes to breed them, stuff like that. So I thought it would be fun to incorporate sound design and like vibrations into the design of this sanctuary. And the key component of doing that is this block right here, the calibrated skulk sensor. At first glance, it does exactly what you think it does. It acts like your normal skulk sensor, picking up on vibrations, sensing when you're walking around, placing blocks, breaking blocks, stuff like that. but you can actually calibrate it to where it picks up on very specific frequencies. So if I get this here, this comparator, and I get a little lectern like this, and this book that I copied from the Minecraft wiki, and I put it on like that, then we can calibrate this to where it only picks up on certain things. So on page 1, it is only detecting movement. So if I walk around, if I jump, if I swim, which I don't think it could detect me over there, but if I were swimming right here, it would detect it. It'll pick that up, but it won't pick up me placing blocks, me breaking blocks, anything like that. Let me give y'all another example of this. Page 2, landing on any surface. So as you can see, I'm walking around the sensor, but it's not picking anything up. But if I jump and land on the ground, it detects that. As another example, page 5, it'll detect if you're dismounting a mob or equipping gear. So if I take my helmet off and put it back on, it detects that. So if we use this redstone contraption, we can make little hidden interaction spots around the Allay Sanctuary that are only receptive to certain vibrations. And I think that would be fun. We can have like little secrets that you can find in there by playing different sounds. We can make the Allays do certain things by playing certain sounds. And then the first example of what I want to use this for is right here. This is my nether portal, but it is also the secret entrance to the Allay Sanctuary. If I play a goat horn, we get an entrance opening. Also, I added a little water bucket that dispenses up there at the top corner so that the portal breaks. That way, if we're bringing Allays in or out of the sanctuary, they don't get caught in the portal and get sent to the nether. That wouldn't be good. But yeah, we can come in here, you can close things back up, and I have it closed off for now because I've been running into a problem of the Allays. They've been trying to escape. They're down here where the sanctuary is going to be. I need to figure out how to keep them from coming up this shaft because then they're like all up here and they get stuck and they're not really hanging out in this cave down here where all the good stuff's going to be. I want to redesign this lush cave down here to look a little bit more magical and a little bit more Allay friendly. This is where they're going to be for the next long while we try to protect them from the pillagers. I think it'll be fun. I want to clear out all of the moss in here, all of these glowberries and stuff, replace the ground with like mycelium, just because I think that looks pretty. I want to put, instead of the moss on the ceiling, maybe put some blossom leaves up there or stuff like that. I think it'll look really cool. We can have like geodes in the walls as well, or maybe streams of water here or there. I think it'll be really, really fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump into a time lapse. Welcome everybody to the Allay Cave. I know I say this about every build that I've done in this world so far, but I love how this turned out. As I said earlier, I really wanted this place to be an immersive soundscape. I really wanted to incorporate like audible experiences into this build because it matches with the Allays and their whole musical vibe. And I think I did that really well. I added a lot of things that make sounds so that way it's stimulating but not overstimulating. So you've got this like nice relaxing stream going down the center of the cave to this geode pool down at the bottom. Obviously, you have all the Allays floating around and talking to one another, which adds a lot of noise. But then also, I have a third sound that you hear a lot in here, and you can especially hear it down here by the pool. If I'm quiet and you listen carefully, you can hear the sound of amethyst chiming. It almost sounds like wind chimes. And this sound was completely unintentional. One thing that I added in here was skulk sensors underneath these crystals attached to note blocks. If I go into free cam mode, I can kind of show you. You can go down in here. You can see I've got a waterlogged skulk sensor, so that way we can actually hear the skulk wiggle. But it's attached to a note block with a player head on top, so that way the note block is still creating vibrations, but you can't actually hear it. But those vibrations attract the Allays and keep them within a certain boundary around these crystals. That just helps keep them from going up into that geode over there and up the twisting vines. But a secondary effect that comes with this is that whenever something moves by the crystals, or like the vibrations of the Allays get picked up, I think the skulk sensors are triggering the amethyst blocks to make a sound. Either that, or whenever the vibration particles hit the block, it makes a sound. Because like normally when you walk on these, it makes chime noises. But I don't know, something about the skulk sensors and the vibrations, it's making the amethyst react a certain way. And I didn't know it acted that way, but I'm glad it does, because it just makes this place more musical. It adds so much character to this place, and also it just explains everything in a lore sense, because obviously the Allays wouldn't want to go up the twisting vines and leave, because they're happy down here. They like amethyst, it's musical, it makes them happy, they're just having a fun time down here. And then also we have this thing here, this little ruins structure. I don't know what the lore of this would be, whether the people that made the Axolotl Sanctuary Temple and all those corridors, whether they came down here and made this as well, or if this was another group. But basically, this is a little shrine, and right here in the center, we have a goat horn that we can pick up, and if we trigger it, it will trigger some redstone that shoots out some amethysts, and it's supposed to play music. But I didn't see the jukebox go off. Let me do it one more time. There we go. So the jukebox triggers, it shoots up some amethysts for you, so that way all the Allays that are inside this little shrine, they start dancing to the music, having a good time, and if one can come within reach, you can click on it with the amethyst, and boop, they duplicate. Also, you might be able to notice that there are these like enchantment runes kind of floating in on the goat horn to show that it's kind of magical. And the way I've done that is using an armor stand data pack that I have on this world. Basically, I have a data pack that allows me to put down armor stands, and it gives it arms already. But also, I can go into a book and I can do like pose, I can write in commands. And then when I click the armor stand with these commands, it allows me to like shape it in different ways, so I can do little armor statues. But this data pack can also do one more thing, and that's make particles. So if I write enchant into the book, that's not how you write enchant like that, and then I click on the armor stand, it turns it invisible, but it's almost like a particle generator. It has the little enchantment particles kind of center in on where the base plate of the armor stand would be. And those aren't the only particles you can do. You can also do like a heart, I believe it is, and click the armor stand, and it makes the little heart particles that you see when you're normally like taming mobs. Or you can do something like drip, I think, to have a little water effect. As you can see right here, yeah, it's just dripping water. So there are a lot of uses that this can have. You can also just type in default, click the armor stand, and it goes back to normal, so you can move it if you want. But yeah, that has a lot of uses, and I thought that this would be a cool thing to use right here on this shrine to show that it's magical, that the horn has the ability to like make music for the Allays. I think it's really, really cool. And then there's actually one more data pack that I used while making this place, and that is a light block data pack. So basically, as you can see, all of these crystal shards poking out of the ground, they're glowing, but there's not any like glowstone or torches around them. That's because there's invisible light blocks, and usually these you can only get in creative using commands. But with this data pack that I added onto the world, I can actually craft them using glass bottles and glow ink. You probably already saw it in my inventory, but it looks like this. And when I put it on the ground, it's completely invisible. You can walk through it, you can reach through it. You can do anything around it, and it won't break. It just produces a nice light block for you, a nice light source. So you can light up areas, or you can use it for like decoration, so you can have hidden lighting. It's really, really cool. And then if you ever want to get rid of it, all you have to do is place a full block. There it is. I was like, which block did I put the light on? Just a full block where you put it, and then it completely erases it. You don't get it back, but that's fine because it's a pretty cheap recipe. And it's really, really useful. I love it. But yeah, that is it for this build. We finally have a nice sanctuary for the Allays. Now they're safe down here. The pillagers aren't getting down here at all. The entrance is super hidden and sneaky. They'll never find them. But yeah, let's let the Allays be. They're having fun down here, and let's go back up to the surface. Hey, how did you two get down here?
Hello Camden, it's nice to finally be able to talk to you.
Whoa, you talk? What is this? Some kind of redstone translator?
Yes, I made it myself. I'm a scientist. One of the smartest there is where we come from.
You don't have versions of us in this world?
I mean, I've seen my fair share of talking animals, cats included, but not you guys specifically, no. Why? Do you have a version of me in your world?
Yes, you're my best friend.
Oh, I didn't know there were other universes with me in them. What's your world like?
Well, for starters, there we're able to talk with each other naturally. No technology needed. But in crossing through that rift, we've somehow lost our ability to speak with you.
Oh, yeah. Different universes tend to have their own sets of rules. Things like language and magic behave differently from world to world. I used to have these magical translator thingies when I worked with the Rifters, but not anymore.
Rifters?
Right, of course y'all wouldn't know. The Rifters are a group of explorers in this world. They study the multiverse and they help people like you get back to their home realities.
Would these explorers be able to help us get back to our home? We've got a community to get back to, AU to get back to.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Oh, the Rifters have fallen. Some resistance attacked them a few months back. They haven't been seen since.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a rumor going around there was an attack. Apparently the Rifters are, like, gone now? I don't know what happened.
And you haven't thought to check if the rumors are true? You said you worked with them, didn't you?
Used to. I didn't exactly leave on good terms. But hey, listen, the Rifters are the only ones in this world who can get you back home. I know what it's like being stuck in a world that's not yours, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep the same thing from happening to y'all.
That sounds great, but how do you plan on doing that if the Rifters are gone?
I don't know, but I'll pay them a visit. Even if the rumors are true, surely some of them survived the attack. If so, we can work together with them to send you back home. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be back in a bit. Here goes nothing. Where's Nexus? There's no buildings, no rubble, no traces that it was even here. What kind of an attack makes a whole city disappear? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know where I go from here. The Rifters are missing, all of Nexus is missing, the entire city just wiped out of outer space where it normally is. I don't know who attacked the city, what kind of weapons they could have used, where they are now. I have no leads. I have no clue where to start. I think for now, I'm just gonna take some time, settle in with our new friends who are gonna be bunking with us for a lot longer than both I or they expected, until we can figure out how to either reopen the rift or make a portal to send them home. And then, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time to figure stuff out. But I'm going to end the episode here, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed. It was a productive episode. The rift opened and we made some new friends. We went and explored the deep dark, and we made a brand new home for our Allay friends. I'd say that was a pretty successful episode. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a like, share this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And hopefully I will be back soon with episode 5 of Minecraft with Camden. But until then, take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye! 𝗓𝗓𝗏 is me out.